This month on the Unsquared Circle, what night is TNA's new show? Cena and who are company guys? And which diva is getting buried? Here are the hosts who bring you the true face of pro wrestling. Bobby Black, Wesley White, and Anonymous Angel.
My bad.
Welcome to the November edition of the Unsquared Circle. As you can hear, Anonymous Angel is off-screen sick. We are your hosts. I'm Bobby Black.
I'm Wesley White.
And we'd like to kick off this month by, first off, it's obviously common knowledge that Jim Ross was diagnosed with a full-blown Bell's palsy episode. He's wearing a patch over his eye right now, and of course we wish him the best.
The best! The best! The best!
And on that note, let's move on to our top stories. Alright, Wesley, guess what I heard this month?
What would that be, Bobby?
We're going to have another Monday Night War.
Ooh, is it going to be between Ring of Honor and WWE?
No. It's going to be between WWE and TNA. Apparently, TNA has made an announcement, and right around the same time they signed Hogan, mind you, that they're going to be adding a second show to their program, which they've been talking about for a while, but no one ever thought that they'd actually put it on Monday night in an 8 to 10 slot, which the second hour crosses over with Monday Night Raw, which means that last hour will be competing with Raw's first hour.
Oh.
Brother! And with Hulk Hogan there, you know that they're going to be, TNA's going to be running wild on Vince McMahon.
Yeah, the only reason Hogan's doing it is because his wife took everything from him. Anyways.
Yeah.
Secondly, Bound for Glory was Booker T's final night with TNA.
And what a horrible way to go. Gets carried out on a stretcher 2 minutes into the match.
Yeah. His contract expires in November, but there has not been any intention from TNA to resign the star. Apparently, TNA President Dixie Carter would have considered resigning Booker if he had cooperated with TNA officials and done his job, but his refusal to Morgan a few weeks back almost sealed the deal for Booker's fate. Booker also isn't very well liked backstage. Not only has he been telling people that he's received an offer from the WWE, but he has had his own bragging rights about it. One source actually is known to be quoted, "He's such a bunhole that people were just happy to see him go."
Yeah, I'm happy to see him go too. Now he can go back and be a heavyweight jobber on Raw.
Yeah, we know that's going to happen. He's going to come back, and Vince is going to be like, "Alright, Booker, you're going to be on ECW with Christian and the rest of the TNA rejects."
Alright, now I am filling in for Anonymous Angel, who is off camera coughing and hacking and Mickie James, of course, lost the title and was moved to SmackDown because of weight issues, which, I mean, I'm telling you, this chick is so fat. I mean, she's out to here now.
Yeah, I mean,
she's huge. And, of course, her sloppiness in the ring, since she weighs like 500 pounds now, you know, she's slowed down in the ring. Hey, WWE, Mickie James looks healthy now. Maybe you should encourage that in some of your more anorexic divas. That's all I got to say about that.
alright. Speaking of disgraces, Dusty Rhodes is probably rolling over in his grave. Well, actually...
Wait, he's not dead.
Oh yeah, he isn't. But anyways, the main reason why I'm saying that is because the original NWA title is supposed to be going on sale on eBay. You know why? Because Ric Flair has broke like all of Triple H's jokes. And so he's going to sell it on eBay. And you know what's so sad about that? That belt has more than 75 years of wrestling champions under it, and it just really sucks about
Dude, that's like the ultimate spit in the face of anybody. I mean, it's like, you know, you have the original, and I get he's broke, but I mean, all he has to do is come out of retirement. Mick Foley did it. There's other people who've done it.
Yeah, I know. Hulk Hogan's doing it on TNA.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's done it like 4 times. It's just so, I'm just done with it. And, oh wait, I think, isn't this yours? Or did you just read something?
I just read something.
Okay, well, some of the mid to low carders on Raw are very upset, and they're thinking that John Cena, who I hate, Randy Orton, who I'm okay with, Triple H, whom is okay as well, and Shawn Michaels, who I like, are really abusing their power as the big dogs. And as you can tell, it's almost been like that those couple individuals have been in the main events for the WWE title for the past couple years. And that's like all you've ever seen in the main event. Kind of sounds, like them. So basically a lot of the mid-carders are getting sick of being put on superstars, and they want to get some decent pushes, but they're afraid to go to Vinnie Mac because Vinnie Mac would go, "You're final champ!"
Or he'll say, "You're going down lower on the card."
The Cruiserweight title, you're going to visit it. So, anyway, that wraps it up for our top stories. Let's move on to our individual segments. Welcome, everyone, to Bobby Black's True News Angle. It's true. It's darn true. Apparently, TNA is very satisfied with the AJ Styles and Matt Morgan because they have signed them in contracts and locked them through 2014. So apparently these two superstars that they've been pushing are going to be around for a long time. Assuming TNA doesn't get run into the ground by Hogan, Bischoff, Nash, and Russo. Also at a recent event and house show in Switzerland, Booker T, Sharmell, Scott Steiner, and Kurt Angle were running a promo in the ring, basically bashing the country they were in, and they had a Swiss flag which they proceeded to tear up in this promo. I'd be kind of mad too if they tore up an American flag, so that's kind of rough. They started throwing stuff in the ring, and they started, chanting and hitting Booker T with things. And Booker T went, "Sucker, I ain't going back out there because they don't like me because I'm black. Not because I tore up their flag or anything, because I'm black." So anyway, of course Booker T in the main event later on, had to be replaced with Sheikh Abdul Bashir.
Bless you.
Thank you. So Booker T, I'm glad you're gone from TNA, and you really shouldn't go back to WWE either. You're just going to be a mid-card jobber. You just get paid more. And apparently Jim Cornette is not being very quiet about his time in TNA. In an interview, he said that working underneath Vince Russo in TNA was embarrassing, and that the television material that aired every week was outright depressing to watch. The matches were meaningless, so Russo could see his comedic lines and dramatic scripting spring to life. Kind of sounds like WCW, doesn't it? Cornette said that they have a great bunch of athletes on TNA, and that they're not very good actors. And they're even worse comedians. Except for Alex Shelley, because Alex Shelley's a bum. Anyway, TNA star Kevin Nash, instead of leaving the company, has now signed another 12-month contract, which everyone thought he was going to go back to the WWE, and I was hoping he wasn't, because, seriously, the guy's old and decrepit. He needs to retire. But apparently he is now going to be on TNA for another 12 months. However, he just got suspended at a recent house show because he ripped into TNA because TNA made Chris Sabin work through an injury that he got. So apparently the creator or the management is not very happy with Kevin Nash at the very moment. If anyone's wondering who that man was who attacked AJ Styles in the past couple weeks on Impact, it is Tomko. You heard it here first. It's Tomko. You heard it right here. And they're trying to make it look like Daniels is attacking him, but Tomko is officially signed back with the company, and Tomko is now attacking random members of the staff. And then the last of my True News angle is actually about my favorite wrestler of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart, who was on an online radio program and basically spewed his opinions on about Gorilla Monsoon and how he impacted his career, on how Triple H and Shawn Michaels, when it comes to entertainment of the business, they are cancers to the industry. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Bret also would then compare himself to WWE Champion John Cena, and that Cena and himself have always first and foremost been company guys. Unless, of course, a bigger contract comes along from WCW. Then, of course, you get to jump ship. Of course, the radio interviewer, his name was Nick, disagreed with Bret on this statement and said that, yeah, Bret, I love Bret. Bret's an awesome wrestler, but you're kind of stretching it there with the whole company guy first and foremost. And so anyway, that is the end of Bobby Black's True News Angle.